Hi, this is Lee and welcome back to Miller Pets, Plants, and Produce. I'm late to making this video, but I want to announce the hatching of 11 baby Western hognose snakes. They hatched on June 28th. This is the first baby that hatched, and it actually went back into the egg a little bit. This one was interesting because you could actually see the eggshell moving while it breathed. This is how big they were compared to my hand. Hognose snakes hatch out super small and they're really cute and tiny. This one was a sassy one who was hissing. It was really afraid of me, and it has a nice orange stripe going down its back. And I don't know if this has a correlation, but it's actually also the best eater of the clutch. As of July 18, it's eaten 3 times, and the other babies have only eaten 1 or 0 times. But 24 hours after they started hatching, I cut a hole in the eggs that hadn't hatched because they were all kept at the same temperature, so they should be all ready at the same time, and they're all at the same level of development. After another day, I set all the snakes up in their baby bins. You can turn these plastic deli containers into hides, but they're way too big, so I added this scrap packing material to create little territories in the hide. I also have a note card clipped to the front of each bin to keep track of their information, like when they ate. Spilling the water here was actually unintentional, but some extra humidity when they're this small is actually good for them, so it's fine. And later I put a small rock in each water bowl because they were knocking them over and spilling them everywhere, and they're too weak to knock it over if there's a rock inside. The snake racks that I have are from Animal Plastics, and if you're not familiar with snake racks, each bin kind of works like a drawer. They each pull out, and heat is provided to each baby. On their website, they actually say it's not recommended to use this rack for baby colubrid snakes because they might be small enough to squeeze out the top of the bin, but I haven't had any problems, and looking at it, I really don't think that the hognoses could escape. Hognoses have wider bodies and are more stubby even at birth compared to snakes like corn snakes that sometimes hatch so thin that they have to eat pinky head or feet instead of the whole mouse. The parents for this clutch are Parfait, whose morph is albino anaconda, and Slinky, who is an anaconda het albino het exanthic. The clutch ended up being 4 albino supercondas, 5 anaconda het albino, 1 albino anaconda, and 1 superconda het albino. If this means nothing to you, that's okay, and I think I'm going to make a video showing the parents and explaining the genetics of the babies. Basically, there's just 4 different ways these babies turned out. One of them is orange with spots, orange with no spots, brown with spots, and brown with no spots. And the mother is orange with no spots, and the father is brown with spots, so it's actually pretty intuitive when you think about it that way. Three babies still had yolk attached to them, which looks kind of concerning and gross, but it's actually fine. And they all absorbed the yolk within a couple days, and now they look completely normal. Subscribe if you want to see more updates on the babies and more reptile videos.